Hi there, welcome to Game Master Swap. We are a bunch of professional game masters where our goal is to show off all our playstyles and the various systems we like to run, as well as highlighting smaller or indie games that aren't 5th edition D&D. Today, however, we will be playing Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. Each week is a different game master and a roster of players. We generally run on Tuesdays 7 p.m., Thursdays 12 p.m. and 7 p.m., and Fridays 7 p.m., all times in EST. You can find these videos live here on Twitch or on our YouTube channel, Game Master Swap. If you're interested in playing with or hiring one of us, you can find our profiles on the website startplaying.games. Our details will be in the chat and the description. Let's go through our players today. Ethan?
Hi, I'm GM Ethan. You can find me over at startplaying.games under GM Ethan. You can also find me on Twitch and YouTube under Arcosraid, where I host a bunch of other RPG content and specifically the games that I run, which is Battletech.
And I am Sun. You can find me underneath Sun and Sun Gone on Twitter and YouTube. I run dark fantasy, high fantasy. I generally focus on indie games, so you'll find Knave, Black Hack, Lumen, Into the Odd, Morkborg, Shadow the Demon Lord, things like that. And our game master today, Alyks.
I'm Alyks, and I mostly run high fantasy, particularly Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, although I also run the occasional session of Roll for Shoes, which is absolutely hilarious. We have a video of it somewhere. We can post a link if you like.
Yep,
but today
I'll
we'll
get
be
that.
running Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition. I like to run scenarios out of Mini Dungeon Tome by Adventure Week Games because they are awesome. And they make for really great one-shots, especially for new players. I use the Fantasy Grounds Unity software as my virtual tabletop to run these games. And I'm always happy to help new players get started, both with Fantasy Grounds and with 5th edition. That said, shall we get started with
Yeah,
tonight's? Yeah, all right.
jump right into it.
Before we get, we're gonna be making characters here at the table. But before we do that, I've got a couple of house rules that I want to go over. I do use re-rolling initiative every round, only because Fantasy Grounds does it for us. So you guys will, when we start combat, I will have you guys roll initiative, and then every round after that, Fantasy Grounds will roll it for you.
Okay.
I don't track mundane ammunition because this is not D&D the accounting game. So yeah, you're probably not going to run out of mundane ammunition. Potions. Drinking a potion, rules as written, drinking a potion is an action, but a very common house rule, and one that I subscribe to, is that if you are drinking a potion, that is a bonus action. If you're feeding somebody else a potion, that's still an action. This just helps with the action economy and makes potion use more viable, avoiding the inevitable spiral of death. I do use flanking rules, but the optional flanking rule, as stated in the Dungeon Master's Guide, says it gives advantage. I don't really like that. I think that's too powerful, so flanking gets you a +2 on your attack roll.
Okay.
And I don't think we'll have to be worrying about leveling up tonight, but leveling up, we use traditional experience points to track leveling up, and some consumable resources like spell slots, you need to have a rest of the appropriate length before you can benefit from your new levels stuff, but things like hit points you get immediately. But I don't think we'll need to worry about that tonight. Doesn't have enough XP in it to level you up.
All right.
So yeah, let's get started with character creation. If you guys go to the characters button, it'll open up the character selection window and you'll find a couple of copies of blank template. Go ahead and grab one of those.
Okay. Close that log file there. Blank template copy. All right.
Character selection.
Hang on.
I can
There.
see character wizard. Oh, let me. Oh, there we go.
Close it and reopen it.
Yep,
there we go. There we go. So go ahead and change the name to, for right now, just put your username so that I know which character belongs to which player, and then you can think on your actual character name while we go through character creation.
Okay.
So we're going to use 27 point buy.
Okay.
Alrighty.
And I know D&D Beyond has a quick and easy point buy generator. I believe 5e Tools does as well, like chicken dinner too. Do you guys want me to post you a link, or can you find a point buy generator?
I have both, so.
Yeah, I can do that too.
You can also find 5th edition character sheet. That's another good one that has a automatic point buy system as well.
Okay, awesome.
So,
I have several bookmarked. I just never seem to have them at my fingertips.
I feel that. Alright, let me just go straight through to get to the...
And for my one-shots, I always do 27 point buy, simply because that is consistent and everybody's the same level.
Mm-hmm. It's also what's used by Adventures League for those of you out there who ever want to go to a convention or any other game shop out there that runs Adventure League games. They all use the standard system of either standard array or a point buy character for Adventures League.
For my campaigns, I will let the group choose during session 0 what method of stat gen that the group wants to use. But point buy makes it both customizable and even, so that nobody's got like 6 18s and somebody else has 3 6s and 3 10s.
Okie dokie. So what do we do next once we've got our array of abilities set up for what we like?
Once you've got your arrays, then you're going to go on your character sheet in Fantasy Grounds. On the main tab, on the left-hand side, there's a column called Abilities. Click once in the box that you want to type in and then just start typing. It's really hard to tell whether the box has focus or not, because there's no like blinking cursor or highlighting text or anything. It's a really subtle outline highlight, so just click the box once and start typing.
But yes, so yeah, if anybody's looking out there, you can see if I click over it, it will highlight a little bit of a black outline around where it is. You just click on it once and it will shift to whichever one it is. It will hold that black outline. So it will be difficult to tell, but if you are paying attention or if you're looking close enough, you will be able to see it. So let me go ahead and input these stats before my phone dies. So yeah, it usually puts you pretty close to standard array.
Yeah. There's just enough flexibility that you can customize it, but not so much that it's whacked out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 10, 14, 15, 12, 10, 11 for me. All right. So now that we have our ability scores in, what's next?
The next thing to do is to do background. Your available sources are for sure Player's Handbook, Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Volo's Guide to Monsters, Mordenkainen's Tome of Foes, and the Sword Coast Adventures guides. Those are definitely allowed. I do not allow anything from Unearthed Arcana. I do not allow Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, and I don't allow Eberron. So, what you're gonna
Any
do
particular
now
reason?
is, Unearthed Arcana, I can't keep up with it, and it has a reputation for being somewhat broken. It is considered playtest material. Tasha's Cauldron of Everything, I do not own it. I have not read it, so I have not evaluated it. And Eberron is not the style of game I'm going for. Eberron is like Magipunk, and that's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, Eberron is a whole separate realm unto itself that doesn't really coincide with the rest. But again, for other people out there, it's always good to know why your DM has it the way they have it, especially if you're looking for a particular type of game. That's things to be aware of.
Yeah. Now, that's not to say if you had like some cool character concept and you went over it with me ahead of time that I wouldn't be open to it. I'm more than happy to work with you, but the whole vibe of Eberron is just not my cup of tea. So in order to have access to all of these books, you're going to go on the right-hand side is that column of buttons. We call that the sidebar. The very bottom button is your library button. That opens up the library window. And then you can click on modules. And then you can go through. You're going to need the rule books that you're using for to build your character.
Do we need everything is the question.
You do not need everything. You need the player's handbook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Loading.
Because if you don't have the player's handbook, then you're missing like most of the rules. For the rest, it really depends on what kind of character you want to play and what sources those options are from. New players, I would recommend just starting with the player's handbook. So yeah, for brand new players who've never played 5th edition before, I would recommend just sticking with the player's handbook. If you're new to Fantasy Grounds Unity, but you're not new to 5th edition, then that's up to you. Just don't load everything all at once. Only need the things that you absolutely because it can bog down your machine. And it can overload my internet connection.
Sorry. That might have been my fault then.
Might have been my fault too.
We both did the same thing. We were like, let's open everything.
Okay, I breathed wrong, and my internet and the internet gremlins can decide to disconnect me. So it's not that bad.
But yeah. Okay, so from that standpoint, basically, once the books are in there, we should then have access to background stuff that we should be able to do, essentially from reading through them. Okay.
Yep. So then, what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to go to the sidebar, and find the backgrounds button. If you don't see a backgrounds button, if you don't see the backgrounds button, you're gonna want to find the options button in the sidebar. That's the little gear icon, and then that opens up the options window, and one of the buttons at the bottom says sidebar.
Yes.
And then you can select which of those options are available in the list in the sidebar.
Uh-huh.
For right now, create PC is probably everything that you're going to need, or you can just customize it to be whatever you want.
I am just gonna put everything in there because I am like a child and I love buttons.
Okay, you can put everything in there. That'll work. At least then you'll know that you have it.
Exactly. That's it's very cool. Also, so everybody else can see at home, these are all the options that you'll be able to go through. Everything from characters to parcels. Hey, show good.
Alright, so we're back.
Yes, we are back.
Hello.
Welcome back, children.
So I have gone for the sailor background.
So how do you put in the background?
I just dragged it onto my sheet.
Oh,
I
you just
assume
drag
that's
it
how
on.
it worked.
Boop.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yep, drag and drop.
I chose the mercenary veteran background.
I see, I
All
see.
right. So then, the next thing to do is to choose your race. I know I've banned Tasha's, but I do like the idea of racial ASIs being somewhat flexible. So if you can give me a reason why the ability score increases normally given by the race you've chosen should be adjusted, I just need a story reason for it. Because well, it doesn't fit my character concept is just kind of a silly reason. I want a story reason for why your elf is not super dexterous, but is super strong. So
Thank you.
I'm willing to work with you.
Fair enough.
Fair enough indeed.
I think
Nope.
I shall go for a cat person, a tabaxi.
A tabaxi?
Yes, drag that on.
Let me guess, the
That
tabaxi rogue.
Cool.
no. I guess I'll give you an example since you're talked about the Tasha stuff. For me, a tabaxi is dexterity +2 and a charisma +1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see my particular character as a very charismatic person. It did not stay within their, I don't know how exactly tabaxi generally work, tribe or community, was a sailor, just out on the high seas, and was one of those working sailors, fairly quiet, was just put to work. So pretty unpeople-like, in my opinion, more introspective. So
Okay.
would that allow me to put one in wisdom instead of charisma?
Sure.
Okay.
So,
How would that? Do I just adjust it on the sheet? It just.
Yep.
Okay. Cool.
question then.
Answer.
Is there any restriction on Tiefling variants?
I have not thought about it. Tiefling is, I believe, a basic race from the PHB, so I haven't really thought about the
In
variants which are in one
Sword
of the
Coast.
splat.
Yeah, the Sword Coast one. The Sword Coast one, for any of you guys out there who are unaware, under the standard rules of Adventures League, you cannot use the variant that has wings. You can also not use the
Oh,
Arakakra race either in standard play because at level 1 you have a 30-foot fly speed. So any restriction on that in specific?
I am not going to worry about it because because yeah, most of these scenarios are dungeon crawls where flight is useful but also limited. There's just limited opportunities, so I'm not going to worry about it. And if you end up doing and if we were doing a wilderness one, then that's my problem. if I can't deal with first level characters having a 30-foot fly speed, then I need to figure out why. Because flight is cool.
Mm-hmm. All right.
So if you want to do the winged tiefling, then
Yeah,
by all means,
I
go
will
for it.
do the feral winged tiefling. What's next?
All right. Then the next step is to do your class.
Dun dun dun.
So why am I getting two? Because I've got Xanathar's and the PHB.
Yes.
Show me
My
two.
my recommendation is that you go to where it's at the top where it says group. My recommendation is that you pick players, filter that group by player's handbook, and use that. But as long as you have the other books open, then if you need to make like a specialization choice, like an archetype choice at first level, then it will offer you that other choice.
I see. Okay.
But sticking with the player's handbook version, if possible, is usually a good idea.
Yeah.
Well, I
It's a
guess I
consistency
won't be
issue.
doing that. I will be the exception, but yes. And then we choose our additional skills.
Yep. If your class offers your class usually
yes.
offers you at least 2 skills, and then some classes get a specialization at first level. Some classes get like a fighting style or something at first level.
I have a domain because I picked a cleric.
Oh.
Yep.
I am going fighter.
Nice.
Fighter is good.
Look at us being a balanced party without thinking about it.
I always tell my groups that if you want to worry about a balanced party, you're welcome to, but don't feel shoehorned into playing the role that you didn't want to play, because you can get away without having that sneaky rogue. You can get away without having that heal bot cleric. I will make it work for you.
Well, I guess we'll find out. Because I'm not a heal bot cleric, that's for sure.
I might have to tell you that what the computer says happened didn't happen, but I will make it work for you. That's actually one of my house rules, is that you get a free healing potion at first level, because first level characters are like super squishy.
Incredibly squishy. If you guys don't know this out there, when you start off, you have 1 hit dice, which means that whatever your max of your hit dice usually is how many hit points you start off. Most enemies can deal close to half or more of your health in 1 hit. And you yourself could probably hit yourself for more than half of your own health at level 1. You were very squishy at level 1.
Very, very, very squishy. So I like to give everybody a free healing potion as a brand new character, because when you're first level, you will need it. When you're 5th level, it will be useful. When you're 10th level, you might not care.
I guess I just type in a fighting style. I don't think there's like a drag and drop for that, is there?
Yeah, for that, on your abilities tab where it says fighting style, just add whatever fighting style you choose to that line.
Okay.
So that you know what's what. 1, 2, 4. I think that's right.
It's a cleric, not a lot of skills.
Yeah.
But a whole lot of magic.
Yes, clerics get some good magic.
I picked my
Okay.
my favorite type of cleric too.
Ooh, Forge Domain. Nice.
Ah, okay.
All
Cleric
right.
at the forge. Make them unholy weapons.
All right. So, Sun, you get a language choice.
Yep. Languages.
Yep. You can find the default list of languages is available in the sidebar. Go to options, and then one of the buttons in the options window is languages, and that
Ah,
is the default and DM curated list of current languages. If you want to, add a language, then you just have to explain to me why you know such and such a language.
yeah.
That isn't in the list. And then, because one of the things I like to do with these one shots is all of these one shots are sort of set in the same world. So if I'm running one of my one shots and you have a character from a previous one of my one shots, you can bring that old character or you can make a new one. And so I want my players to help me build the world. And so if you have a reason for making up a new language for your character to speak, then by all means, let me know so I can add it to my world.
Hmm.
Cool.
Some cross compatibility with all your players and characters. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Um, Adventurers League has some really good ideas, particularly with the portability of characters, but because it's a large organization, it also does some things that bother me. So I'm borrowing what I like and changing what I don't.
Well,
Yeah.
that is your ability as a GM.
I decided to go for Goblin. I think in my fishing days, I had a widespread crew of goblinoids.
Alrighty. Sounds
Nice.
good. Now, one of my house rules is that you get a free first level feat from a set of feats that I have um, curated.
I might not be able to get to them. Oh, okay, it does.
Oh,
Okay.
these ones. Okay.
Yeah. What you need to do is you need to scroll down to the section labeled non-combat feats.
Okay.
Um, because I, as a player in long-running campaigns or even in Adventures League, there are some really great feats that fit my character concept, but don't really have much application in combat.
It's
And
kind of funny. I've used every single one of these.
it's not that they're useless in combat, it's just that most people don't apply them to combat situations, and so when
And
they
or
think
they
about what
don't
feats they're going to
apply to combat situations, such as
yeah
actor.
so yeah so I absolutely love the idea of everybody gets a free role playing. So I've gone through the list of feats available to me, and these are the ones that, in my opinion, qualify as non-combat feats. They are oriented towards role playing primarily. Um, so everybody can pick one free feat at first level off of the non-combat feat list.
So everything that is below the non-combats is the one included? Or is it just
Yes.
the PHP stuff? Okay, so it's everything in there. Okay.
Yep.
I will take Prodigy.
Are you
Yeah.
allowed to take Prodigy? You are not.
Oh, I am not. Oh, what
You
is
need
the
to be a
You
requirement?
half
still
orc
have to
and
meet the requirements, and you have to be at least partly
Oh.
human.
Well, it would have kicked me out from it anyways. Oh man, it can't be a prodigy. Darn.
Apparently not. You could have infernal constitution though.
Oh, I did not see that down there.
Yep, prerequisite is Tiefling.
Yep.
I
Oh, hell yeah.
think.
I like being tanky.
I think I'd go skilled. Yeah, skilled.
Okay.
And that down. 3 skills. Does it give me a selection for tools? It does not.
It doesn't look like it,
No.
but you can choose tools if you like.
Yeah. I shall take athlete instead.
Okay. All right. So that is your abilities tab. I think. Yep, that is all. So the next one we're going to go down to is your inventory tab. And for this, we're going to have to do a little bit of back and forth between inventory and main because, that must be the attunement tracker. They added a new feature that I haven't actually experimented with. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, we get to all
Anyway,
experience it.
yeah, now you can track your attunement without needing an extension.
Nice.
Um,
So, do we also
so you'll
utilize
note,
carry weight in this?
my philosophy on that is be reasonable. If I happen to audit your sheet and check and you're way over limit, I will say something to you. If I'm scrolling through your inventory list and it's just completely outrageous, then I will say something to you. But otherwise, just
Where are those 10 great swords?
exactly. This is not D&D the accounting game. I'm not going to haggle over every, hundredth of a pound. It's just not worth my time to track all that. But I will, keep an eye on it, and I will, say something if I notice that it's completely outrageous.
Alright, I am
You
gonna
will
figure
notice.
out a way to carry every greatsword I find. I'm a
So
forge cleric, I need to
everybody
steal all
gets
the weapons.
everybody gets a small belt knife, like a basic eating knife, because that's just the kind of game that I run. Some backgrounds give it, some backgrounds don't, so I just said screw it. Everybody gets one already on their list. And then the template has the free potion of healing, so I don't have to remember to put it on everybody's sheet. So that's
Nice.
why you have to use templates.
Okay. So, how are we doing
Because
equipment then exactly? We're just
okay, so
adding it in?
I do the default starting equipment packages.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so if you go to your main tab and open up the description box for your background, and then flip over to the other tab on that background description box, it
Yeah,
will have a list of equipment
gotcha.
that you get. And then you find the items box. Most of the stuff will be in the item. Okay, some of the stuff will be in the items box. A lot of it will not. You also get tools. Okay, so vehicles, you don't get vehicles, but you do get the sailor background gives you navigator's tools, and the mercenary veteran gives you one type of gaming set. Even if it's not listed in the list of equipment, you still get that tool because it is portable, and I just think it's silly that you get proficiency, but then you don't get the tools.
Yeah.
That just seems.
I've got
Um,
a vehicle in my back pocket with that tool proficiency.
yeah, right. So vehicles don't count, and something like alchemist supplies or uh, smith's tools, brewery,
Yep.
distillery set. I could make it. You can make an argument for like a portable version that has a limited selection, but it looks like you guys don't get your vehicles, but you do get the navigators and the gaming set.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So go ahead and put those in on your inventory tab. If you need to make a new item, there's that green plus button, or you can just right click and do create item. Either will work. One of the things that I like is I'm going to swap that uniform out for traveler's clothes, and then I'm going to rename the traveler's clothes for you.
Okay.
Go add the dice set. So I'm just going to drag and drop this stuff for you.
That would be wonderful since I unfortunately cannot access it. However, guys, yes, normally you would be able to look at the item sets and just look at all the items and you'd see them all in there. There are items actually there. As you can see, there's like disguise kit, cook's utensils. These are all from Sword Coast and Xanathar's. You can have some bagpipes if you really wanted to, but these are all existent items within the game.
Okay, so Ethan, do you want a mace or a warhammer? Are you even proficient with a warhammer?
No, I am not, so I will take a mace.
Scale mail or leather armor?
I will take the scale mail.
Oh, you do get heavy armor.
Yep, I do have the ability to access heavy armor.
Okay.
So I can use chain
So
if
did you
it is
want
available.
You do.
I'll take
You do
chain
want
if
the
it's.
chain? Okay.
Yeah, I'll take chain.
Okay.
I will be a winged horror with chainmail.
Yeah, oh, hang on just a minute.
I know, I can't fly with it.
Yeah. It would be. I just don't think it's quite reasonable to fly fully loaded with heavy armor.
Oh yeah, it's just intimidation factor.
Yeah, it looks very impressive. Then, so did you want a crossbow and bolts, or did you want a simple weapon?
I will take a crossbow and bolts.
In a minute. And then you can have a priest pack, or you can have an explorer's pack with a shield and a holy symbol.
I will
doesn't make
take
sense.
a priest's pack then.
So one of the cool things about Fantasy Grounds is that you can organize your inventory. It's really cool. So like I'm gonna do a couple for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really cool. Are you equipping your shield?
Yes.
Bolts. So it's pretty cool. You can go ahead and put things in their appropriate containers if you like.
Sure.
Okay. Yep.
Your backpack is not empty. And if it is, then there's a question of where the hell are you putting all your stuff? Right. Then the next thing to look at is the notes tab. This is where you put all the cool information about your character that doesn't have significant mechanical effect.
Okay.
Gender, age, height, weight, alignment, what deity you worship, personality traits, ideals, bonds, flaws, appearance, random note. This is where you can put all your role-playing information about what, how you want to role-play your character. It is baked into 5th edition that you get certain personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws. They have nice tables for you to use as inspiration. I mean, you can roll on the tables, you can pick and choose from the tables, or you can just, invent something.
Yeah.
I really don't care. Alignment, the way I run alignment is descriptive. So you can put whatever the heck you want in your alignment. If I don't think your written alignment matches the way you've been playing your character, we will have a discussion about what needs to change, and it could be that your behavior needs to your character needs to change, and it could be that we just change what's written on your sheet. Just so that it better aligns, but I will never just arbitrarily change it just because I said so. There's still a handful of spells in 5th edition, spells and abilities that do pull off of alignment, so it does want it to be correctly spelled, but it generally doesn't. I'm not gonna sit here and wait for you guys to fill all of this out. This is
We can just keep moving. I'll fill it out as we go.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what I do, is I don't know how I want to role play a character until I've actually, started playing, and then I just, as things come up, I write them down. Actions tab is where the bulk of your stuff is going to happen, particularly during combat. So on your actions tab, you can see you've got a section for weapons. Our cleric has a section for spell slots, and then there's some sections of stuff that I've put in natively, which is basic actions, which every character has the potential to do, and then healing potions, because people are always wondering, what's the coding for the healing potion? So I just throw it on your sheet whether you own any of those potions or not. And then there's sections for spells. Basically, any action coding that you put on your actions tab is classified as a quote-unquote spell, according to the programming logic.
Yep.
But you can put them in groups however you want. If you look at the very bottom of the actions tab, it says mode standard display group. Right now it is displaying the group. So in the left-hand column is the name of the whatever line, and then in the right-hand column is the group. You can cycle it through to summary, which I have never seen used, and then to actions, which is what you want to have it on while you're not editing your sheet.
Okay.
While we are editing sheets, it is best to stay in standard and group. When we are actually in play, I prefer combat and actions. The cool thing is, particularly with our cleric, if you go to preparation mode, you can see there's a box for number of uses, and then a box that you can cycle through for how often you can use them. There will also be, once we add spells to your sheet, it will have little tick marks to mark the spells as prepared, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
The other thing that preparation mode does is makes sure that all the weapons that you want to have available are marked as equipped on the actions tab, because if they are not marked as equipped on the actions tab, then you won't be able to see them in
in
combat mode.
Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna do race and class, racial abilities first. So if you loaded the Rob 2E coding packs, then you can click on in the sidebar, you can click on the spells button and bring up race traits. 5e effects coding race traits. If you didn't load it, that's okay, because I can add it to your sheet from my side. But then we're going to put the appropriate items on your character sheets. Let's see. What does our Tiefling get? Tiefling gets winged. Did you want to put them on, or did you want me to put them on for you?
I believe it's already on there.
Not on your actions tab, it's not.
Oh, not on the actions. Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's on your abilities tab, but not your.
so I want to add that in
No.
essentially.
Yeah, we wanna stay in standard and group.
So
So Ethan, did you want me to put them on for you? Your racial traits?
yeah, because I'm not sure if it's gonna let me do it correctly. I did look up the specific variant. So the feral winged is the one that eliminates you not being able to use heavy armor to fly.
Okay.
Ah.
It is an updated version of it.
Okay. That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's all right. And then you took internal constitution.
To me, it looks like they're looking to eliminate the rule in Adventures League of not being able to fly at first level.
Yeah.
It looks like that's the
Okay.
preparation because they've adjusted a bunch of things. It looks like, and I haven't seen the new Adventures League packet come out yet. So
I haven't either. I don't play Adventures League because there's too much in it that I just don't like. So I don't really play. Okay, there we go. All right, so the feats are on. And then class features. So Ethan, you're gonna need to start looking at spells too while I throw your class features on.
alrighty.
Don't need.
Oh, that's also a problem. Without the player's handbook, I don't have access to any of the spells.
I see. Oh.
How do I delete a spell?
You don't need to delete it.
Oh, I
I
did.
mean, you can delete it, but you don't need to.
I don't have that spell. I only have one prepared spell.
The reason you don't need to delete it is because technically you have access to all of them. Some people like to put all of the spells that they have access to on their sheet and then only tick off prepared box for that number of spells. Other people find it
Yeah.
clogs up the sheet too much. So let's mark that one as prepared. So I mean, technically your domain spells are also always prepared.
Yes. Which
They
I
don't count
need
it.
to include wherever they are.
I already took care of that. They get a separate section.
Oh, okay.
Domain spells forge. I like to separate out the domain spells on the character sheet because then it's easier to remember those are always prepared.
Yes.
And then
Excellent.
you don't accidentally unprepare them.
Yep.
And then they don't count towards the number prepared. All right. We got spells, we got action coding. All right. I think all we need now is names and images, and then we will be all set. So I do like to make sure that your username, whether it's your Discord name or whatever you want me to call you, the player, is included in your character name at the end, just
And
so that because I have trouble matching names, voices, and faces.
yep.
So
all good.
To choose an image, you just click on that blank square, and that will bring up the portrait selection window. There will be a bag, which is the image that is used instead of your standard folder, which is kind of silly. It basically represents the folder structure from File Explorer, whatever. And then you can pick an image. There's a few images that are included with the installation of Fantasy Grounds. There are more images included with any modules that you might have purchased, or there's a button that says folder. If you click that folder button, then it'll show you where you can copy additional images to, so that you can then come into Fantasy Grounds and use them.
Okay.
So if you can't find an image quickly, then I can always throw up an image, because I've got dozens, because I've, you know, bought modules, because this is my game. This is what I run. So
Can you
I have
find
dozens of
me
stock.
a female tiefling in armor?
I attempt to find you a female tiefling. Try that one. How's that one look?
That works.
All right.
I just went with one of the animal portraits.
Hey, I mean, it works, right?
Yeah.
All right. So in the sidebar, you're gonna find the combat tracker button, which is the crossed swords. You're gonna want to have that up on screen.
All right.
And then you might want to have the party sheet up as well. That's the eye with 3 meeples. The combat tracker is like kind of necessary. Once you get into combat, it helps you keep track of things. The party sheet can be useful, especially when we're like finding loot and distributing it. And then if I could get you guys to change your dice color so you're not all black. There's a painter's palette button that's for colors. You can choose black text or white text for your dice, and then you can pick a color.
Well, let's see if I can even get my color.
Hey, if you know the hex code for it.
Heck yeah.
Wait, what color did you go for?
I did orange.
I shall
You
go.
both
I
did
shall
orange.
go for
Did we
orange.
did we both do orange?
Yes.
That is hilarious. Is orange also your favorite color?
I'm not quite sure, but I've gone with that aesthetic.
I have
Yeah.
as well, because it is my favorite color. We both have an orange.
My orange was a
Let's
slightly
change the
darker
dice
tint.
color so we're not the same, and you both choose the same color. It's funny. Alrighty, so it looks like we are ready to go. Yeah, we have our characters. Why don't we get some introductions of our characters? We have Ethan, you want to go first? Introduce your character real quick?
Sure. I am the wonderful cleric, Velina Iron, a tiefling, a tiefling cleric of the Forge Domain.
And I am Hamish Kingfisher, a fighter sailor who is a tabaxi.
All right. So, you guys have been hunting a band of hobgoblins. You have tracked them to their lair. They have been bothering the locals more than usual, and it is time somebody, you know, took care of them. So you guys have located the entrance to their lair.
Fancy.
The map should be popping up
Yep.
so that you see it.
Mm-hmm.
So what you've got is a pretty it's a pretty much mostly natural tunnel. It is dark in here, but you can see at the end of the at the other end of the tunnel, you can see a glow. So there's somebody there, or at least
Gl-
lights.
So yeah, like torchlight, is it like natural color or is it like a fancy like
Um,
ethereal?
it's torchlight.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
King, what are we doing?
I think that we should be quiet,
I'm already doing
sneak
that.
up.
That's gonna be a little
Yes,
hard in chainmail.
well, if you can manage to tell it to continue being muffled, it would be most kind of it. I'll take front then, while you can noisily clang about behind.
I will take a slow, progressive rate. I guarantee nothing.
Fair enough. I'll continue to inch forward, seeing if I can peer around the corner to see more of what this light is showing.
And I will lag
Ooh.
behind about 10 feet or so.
Hmm.
Okay.
Going at as extremely slow of a pace as to not let the chainmail go clink.
Ah, yes, stealth check. Oh, I like this. So it just popped up on my screen. I assume it's popping up on your screen too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just rolled it, so it actually gives you the checks to make.
Hmm. And the roll is
Yeah.
hidden. Oh, some tension.
Tension can build.
All right. You guys proceed down the tunnel. What do they got? Okay.
I will
Um,
make sure I have my longbow out.
okay.
Yeah.
And then
Would it be a reasonable thought if we expected trouble by this point already? I would have already had my mace with my forge ability on it.
yeah, you can do that. Okay, so if you go to your actions tab,
Yep.
um, and change it to display actions,
Okay.
you should be able to just click the first one. If you hover over it, you can verify what it says.
Yep.
There you go. While you're in here, you're gonna want to click on your under feats, your Infernal Constitution one, that has some mechanical benefit, and then you're gonna want to click on Hellish Resistance, the action button for Hellish Resistance.
And then
And I'm seeing what's happening because in the combat tracker it's showing that you have your effects turned on and
yeah.
you're resisting. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And I guess I could turn on my wings then too? Even though it might
Yeah,
not be
that one's
useful.
yeah, I mean it's not a problem to have it in there though.
Yeah.
Let's see. While we're on the subject of this, okay, that's yeah. Hamish, you don't have any useful actions to put on. If you really wanted to, you could put on athlete, but all right. And can I get that from you, please?
Oh, yes.
Can you put these back in the freezer?
Oh, nice. Okay, so you can hear up ahead there is a pair of, you can hear at least two. You can hear at least two talking, and you believe you understand goblins, so yeah, you can understand them. They sound like they're like gambling or something.
Okay. Um, I'll look behind, uh, to iron and just motion towards them that there's at least two up ahead.
Okay. And what are they saying?
Gambling. They're playing games. Occupied.
Well then, let's...
Fair enough. I'll inch further forward,
Okay.
trying to hug against the wall without like bashing against it, clanging my equipment against it.
Okay. So. Okay.
I will attempt to kind of slide against the wall and get my crossbow out at this point to just get, as soon as I get an eye on one of them, if I can see that King is close enough, I will then take my shot to open up the fight if we're quiet enough.
Okay. So go ahead and creep forward a little more.
Yep.
You can see that there is, it's not a door, it's actually just a curtain.
Oh, okay.
Right about there.
And when you get about there, Ilana, and you hear, Hamish, you hear the occupants of the room say, "Did you hear that?" No, I didn't hear that. Are you sure? I heard something clink. There's somebody out there. You go check. No, you go check. No, you go check. I didn't hear anything. What?
Do we see movement?
I'll outrate you. What?
Do we see movement at this point?
No, but they're gearing up to brawl out who has to go check the corridor.
I think this is an opportune moment to intervene. I'm gonna pull a part of the curtain. And what do I see?
So you open up the curtain, and you see this room with those hobgoblins.
Okay.
Treated nose bristles and tough, whatever treated nose bristles means. More fun than numbers, you know?
Yeah.
One other thing before we go on. Give me one moment. Okay. You can also tell that you probably don't want to step on either of the two squares in front of the doorway.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. Seeing that there are traps at my feet. I was gonna use this opportune moment just to immediately shoot while they're arguing.
Okay.
And probably go for the one. In my view, is there a way to? Oh, did you just highlight that or?
No?
Okay, I just saw red squares just appear around them.
Oh.
Yeah, they became enemies.
Okay.
Yeah. If you control left click on the target that you want to on your target, then there you go. And then you can roll your attack roll from your character sheet. You can roll it just by double clicking the big button.
Yep.
For your longbow, it says +4.
Yep.
Double click that.
Now with that, because I took the fighter talent archery.
Oh.
Yeah.
In that case, hold on a moment.
Yeah.
Let me grab that. Okay. Now you can go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. even though it says +4 still there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I put the effect on you, so it'll apply.
All right.
Alright, cool.
Ah, I open the curtain, pull back my longbow. I'll save you the effort. There we go.
Oh, an 11.
Ooh.
17 misses. Time to roll for
And
initiative.
with that, we are rolling for initiative.
Oh,
Oh crap!
I'll save you the effort, but it didn't work.
Oh, nice. Alana.
Alright. Seeing this going off and having my light crossbow ready, obviously I have 20 shots. I will shoot my first bolt at treated nose bristles there.
Okay. That's gonna be at a -2 for the
Okay.
corner.
Alrighty.
So if you look down at the underneath the chat box, there's an array of buttons down there.
And just click that.
The one right next to dis is the -2 button. So click that and then make your roll.
Oh! It was a
Oh,
19 and then a
already.
natural one.
Already.
Oh. All right, that is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
It sparks off that corner.
I was just gonna say I don't know how.
I will use my bonus action to reload as I look over at King and go, fuck!
Okay. So if you're done, you can go ahead and pass your turn. In the combat tracker, at the bottom is a down arrow.
Alright.
The
Complete
tooltips is labeled next actor. There you go. Amish.
And then I got a little ping sound saying it was my turn. Okay,
Yep.
cool. A little bit embarrassed in my entrance. I'll quickly get out another arrow and go for tough again.
Okay.
So I've targeted tough.
Oh, nope. Now you've
No,
untargeted him.
untargeted. Yep, there we go.
There you go. Now he's
Hang on,
targeted.
hang on.
Oh, we are
Oh,
not rolling hot. The initiative was great. Our attack rolls
Initiative
suck.
was good. Yeah. I think I'll stay where I am right now. But I think I'll change. How is stowing and picking out a weapon? Can you stow and then pick out a weapon in one turn?
You can draw or stow as a free object interaction, and you get one of those per turn.
Okay.
So if you want to draw a one-handed weapon and hold your bow one-handed, you can hold your bow one-handed and keep it out of the way. Or you can drop the bow completely.
Fair enough. You know what? I'll put my bow down. I'll still have it in my hand, and I'll bring out one of my tridents, and that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Treated nose bristles is like, I told you there was somebody out there. And he takes a shot.
Oh.
They're much better at this than we are.
Ow.
Ooh, 5 damage.
Ow.
5 damage.
Tough is like, really? Wait, there's 2 of them.
No, there isn't. Just me. gonna do. Okay.
Oh, whew. Thank God I have all the Zama.
Yeah, well, he also had a really bad angle on you, so. All right, top of the round. It is Nose Bristles' turn. Nose Bristles gonna come over here. So that he can have a better shot at.
Ho ho ho!
Delana,
All
they
right.
just both shot at you.
Yeah. Not too keen on that. Iron Villana is gonna take a step forward and pulling up that crossbow again is gonna try and take a shot here at Nose Bristles.
Okay, that's gonna be a -5.
Okay. Because I'm shooting through an ally.
You are shooting directly through an ally who is approximately your height.
Please do not shoot me in the back. That would be
5, 10, 15. Could I get up against this wall here?
Mm-hmm.
Would I have a better angle there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be fine.
Okay.
That's no penalty.
All right. Let's take this shot. Ooh.
Well, that's not happy.
I'm gonna yell over to him. Would you just go down, you ugly bug? As our bonus action reload.
All right. If you're done, pass your turn.
All right.
Okay. I am going to put my bow on my back, grab my trident with two hands, stand back once, and then just jump over the bear traps.
Okay.
My athlete says I only have to move have 5 feet to do a long jump instead of 10.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're fine.
Cool. Oh, what happened there? Okay, cool. Yep. And I'm gonna go there. Now, am I? I have not been a fly in forever. Second win. Okay, cool.
You've got
with
the movement to go all the way up to tough if you want.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You know what? Oh no, but then I would take a slap,
You
and
could get
I
in between the two
kinda,
of them.
I don't want to
No,
go.
if you go right there, you're not taking an op shot.
Okay. Oh yeah, they both still have the. Yeah, you know what? I'll go in between them both.
Yep.
Okay.
Be a little bit of a storm of chaos, and with my momentum, I'm gonna just go for a stab with the trident.
Okay.
Actions. Trident. Come on, trident.
We are rolling like crap.
Yes.
Yes, apparently.
As it bounces off the shield, I'm gonna take a moment to use second wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
And then
Cool.
don't forget to tick off that you've used it.
Yep. Cool.
There we go. Beautiful.
Okay. Damn.
Yep.
All right. And if that is all, pass your turn.
Yes.
Tough
Time
is
to
like
get-
he's got a giant cat man in his face.
Yeah.
So he's gonna switch weapons. Check. This is
I'm starting to get a feel for how
oh,
quick this can go with how automated it is.
Yeah, which is very helpful.
Hmm.
and take a swing at you and miss rather badly.
Cool. Lock it with my trident.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. End of that round. Top of the next, it is Nose Bristle's turn. Nose Bristle's like, there's this cat right here, practically in my face. He's also going to switch weapons.
Okay.
And
Yes.
the swing also.
Yes, I've distracted them. I've confused them.
Yeah. Colada!
A little help!
Okay. Okay. Um. All right. I have a thought.
Hmm.
Would I be able to walk up to this bear trap and take out my mace and just trigger it with my mace?
If it was a bear trap, maybe it is not a bear trap.
What does it
Oh.
look like?
It looks like a poorly hidden, a poorly concealed pit trap.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Um. Could I pull out a bit of rope then?
Are you gonna try and...
What do you want to do with this rope?
I would like to pull out the rope and kind of just get a length of it out there and almost like you were whipping out a jump rope. I want to get it across this hobgoblin's body and yank him back into the pit trap.
Hey?
Is there a way I can help when it's not my turn?
For some things, yes. For this, not
No.
really.
Fair
Okay,
enough.
so this first one is gonna be a dexterity check of some kind.
Okay, just like a raw dex check.
Um, so there's that.
Ooh. 10.
Okay, well, you managed that, but it's really you almost got tangled in your own rope.
I like it, I like it.
You almost got tangled in your own rope, and you almost caught your buddy in it. But you let's. He is able to get out of the way. He is not able to get out of your way, so
Haha.
that's going to be
All right. Oh, come on.
Oh, poor ones.
yeah, you've got the rope around him, but he's not impressed by your tug.
I am just not winning with these rolls.
No.
You definitely have him distracted, but yeah, you did not manage to pull him into the.
Come here, you stupid fatty thing! And I'll just sit there and struggle.
Alright. That is your turn. You go ahead and pass your turn.
Yes.
Oh, the traps.
Yeah, the
Traps
traps
turn,
get turned.
Then Tough is going to take a slash at Hamish.
Oh,
Oh,
big oof.
big oof.
Ow!
Oh.
Oh,
Ow! That's not good.
You might want to
Hamish, you
drink
have
your
a problem.
potion. Unless you're down. Are you
No
unconscious?
problem, dude.
I've got 12 HP.
Okay.
Oh, I'm glad I. Oh, okay. Yeah. A bloody bonus action. Chug that potion down.
Okay.
Which is the I forgot which potion do I have? I've got the just a
The
standard one.
regular one. The
Yes,
basic one.
regular. Yes. Shall I use that?
Nice.
Okay. Cool.
And then what
And
are you doing with your action?
I wish to shove. I wish to shove
Nose
treated
for
nose down that hole.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah. How would I do this?
contested athletics, I guess.
So this. I'm assuming that Villana is tugging on the rope again.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna bury him in this fucking pit trap that they made. I'm gonna.
Get in. Oh! Oh, a natural one on one of them. On the,
God for advantage.
oh. Nice.
Oh.
He goes in the pit. And the pit does damage.
Oh.
So is this like a spike pit, or is this just like a hole to drop down in?
It's just a hole.
Okay.
Come on.
And I'll use the rest of my movement to get behind Tough. You're going in next.
I like it. This is gonna be our thing. We're gonna bury people.
That's my turn.
Then if you're done, pass your turn.
Yep.
Here we go. Top of the round. Villana.
All right. Villana is. How easy is it to kind of like hop over this hole? Is it like just 5 feet across?
It's 5 feet across, so hopping over it isn't terribly difficult. I will make you roll just to make sure you don't flub.
Yeah.
But it's not terribly difficult.
Yeah. I
So
will step over.
And that is a that roll. Oh, yeah, you're good.
Alright. So 5, 10, 15. Is going diagonal still 5 every other?
No. It's a non-Euclidean universe.
Okay.
Cool.
So 10, 15, 20, 25. I will go to there.
Okay.
Taking out my mace, I will swing on his face.
Okay.
Ooh, I targeted the wrong one.
They've got the same AC, so just make sure you change your targeting.
Yep. How do I do that? Control left? There we go.
Yeah. And oh, you've got them both targeted right now.
Yeah, I don't know how I did that. Just control left again. Okay, that untargets. There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Alright. So that would hit, and then I roll damage.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Nice.
Very nice. I like that.
Beat his face in.
Yeah, he's not a very happy camper.
He shouldn't be, because he should be in the ground. Let's go push him in a hole. Alright. Pass my turn. Could I use a bonus action to pull out my shield now? Just to make sure that I have it up.
Yeah. I don't think we ever unequipped it for when you were using your
I don't know if
crossbow,
I
so,
even
yeah,
had it
you're-
equipped, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. You're good. I believe it is equipped. Puff is like confused now because you're both there. So, let's see.
It's basically just strapped to my arm. That's what it is.
Valana, odds or evens?
Evens.
Evens. Okay.
Evens it is.
Yep.
Evens it is. Right. So he's gonna smack you. I mean, you are the one who just bashed in his face.
Mhm.
And
Ooh.
Critical
I'm
hit.
done being bashed in. Your turn.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This could be bad. This could be very bad.
It probably could be. I got potions. Ooh.
Oh, straight away.
Straight away. Conk.
Yeah, he's kind of gloating about that, and his buddy is in there and in the pit, and his buddy tries to take a pot shot, and it just like ricochets off the ceiling.
So I'm going to deal with the immediate threat, but how does stabilizing work? Do I need a toolkit? Okay.
There's okay, so there's there's a couple of ways. Without the use of magic, there's two ways to do it. One being no. There's a couple of ways for you to stabilize your party member. You can roll a medicine check and get greater than 10, or you can use a healer's kit and you don't have to make a check and they're automatically stabilized.
Okay.
If you have the available healing magic, you can use the cantrip Spare the Dying, and that will also stabilize a party member or anyone else.
They just remain unconscious.
Barring that, that, you need you can feed them a potion, you can cast a healing spell, or they can roll a natural 20 on their death save.
Yep. Well, I'm going to deal with the immediate threat and go for the Hobgoblin.
As I go down,
we'll...
shank him in the stomach!
I kind of reactively kind of go down with you as you're falling, but I use that motion to then throw the trident off into the abdomen.
Change your targeting.
Yep. And get rid of that one. $14. Damn it.
Damn it, indeed.
Uh, yeah, no. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. I'm hiding those again because it causes. It's top of the round.
All right.
He takes another pot shot. It ricochets off the ceiling. Tough is like.
Oh,
Ouch.
Ouch,
oh.
indeed.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
You're just getting beat up.
Yeah, I
Says the
can't even
person
do so
currently
good, man.
dying.
The dice are against you.
Yep. All right, let's make a death
Alrighty.
save.
So there we go.
There we go.
Whee!
Natural 20.
Nice. You are
Perfectly
Oh wait.
balanced.
You are also prone.
Yep. But I'm awake. Do I have my actions from this turn, or is it just my death save?
That's a good question. Let
Yeah. Is
double
the
check
death
the
save at the start or the end of their turn?
I believe it is at the start.
It's at the start.
Because isn't that where the
Well, I think you.
whack-a-mole term
Yeah.
comes from?
Yeah.
Mm.
Because then you lose the rest of your turn, if I remember correctly. And then you can just. Oh, they're back up. Boom. They're back down.
Yeah, I assume that's where it came from.
Yeah.
Ah,
Death saving throws.
you got that potion on you, so
I mean,
yeah,
if I've got a bonus action, I'd be like.
yeah. Do a little combat roll out of the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's the start of your turn.
Okay.
But
Then I would
it's
use.
not clear in my PHB, so I'm gonna say it's the start.
All right. Then I will use half my movement to stand up to exit
Okay.
prone. I will look at this dude and be like, I hate you. I will bonus action drink a potion, and then I will take
Okay.
the dodge action.
Okay.
Oh,
So on your actions tab is the coding for the potion of healing. Go ahead and click that button.
All right, potion of healing. Nice.
And then on your actions tab under basic actions, there is a button for dodge.
I will take dodge.
There we go.
Not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. Not gonna get me.
And then I believe you're out of action, so pass your turn.
Yep. On to King.
oh, okay. King is having a rough time.
Yeah. I'd help you more, but it wouldn't help.
that is fine. You know what? I think the hole might be too far in this situation. So since you're jumping around ready to not get hit, I shall waltz around behind them.
That's a +2 to your attack.
And I'm going to pincer them. Run around, hopefully stab them in the back with my trident. +2. And here we go. Come on.
The dice do not seem to want you to kill this guy.
I'll say in Goblin, you are mighty difficult to hit, my friend. Yeah, okay. That's at the end of my turn.
All right, top of the round. Hamish, you are up again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, gotta love the rerolled initiative.
Well, with that, I will say you are mighty difficult to hit, my friend, in a more angry tone this time, as I'm going again. Oh, I should have added a plus to that. That would be a 21.
Yep,
But
definitely a
hit.
hit.
Nice.
Now, all you had to do is roll high on your damage, right?
Yes. Come on. First damage roll. Double click. Oh, of course. It's a 1. So 3.
But he's still dead.
Hey.
He's still
As they collapse, I just give myself a little nod. Yes. um, I'll just yell at Goldman. How are you doing down there? And he responds.
curses,
Okay. Fair enough.
cursing you and your mother and your father, and your entire family and all of your associates.
Fair enough. I'll put my trident back as I get ready to bring out my bow. Turn over. Hi.
Lana,
Oh, you're muted. You're muted.
He's still in the hole, right?
he's still in the hole and he's pissed.
Alright. How heavy does that table look?
It it's a wooden table. It's maybe 5 feet diameter.
Okay. Does it
It
look
doesn't
like
look
if it fell on somebody down a pit trap, it would do some damage?
probably,
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna
but
make you
it
think.
it would be more likely to plug up the hole.
Okay, fair enough.
The second benefit.
Um, I will walk over to the table and shove it onto the hole, and then shove it into the hole, hoping to crack him in the head with it.
If not, a good plug.
Okay then. Let's give him that. Okay, so it thumps, but there's no skull cracking. And he starts cursing even more.
I'll look back over at Hamish and I'll go, I don't think he's dead yet.
We can come back. Enjoy it down there. Were there any other curtains that we passed by? Those other 2 black walls? Or was that it?
There is a door.
Okay.
Okay.
We do have more.
I will while standing over him, since he doesn't have a shot on me basically, right?
Right.
But I can kind of see where he is.
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
The table's coming in the way.
All right. You know what? You know what? I'm feeling like a complete monster. So,
Oh,
let's go ahead and pull out my tinderbox.
I was just thinking, oh, we're so bad. Do you want?
And
I can give you my torch if you want.
You want to light the table on fire.
yeah,
This is a little sadistic.
I will then start gathering the chairs and plugging up the other side of the hole with chairs.
You know, I will not help you in this little live bonfire.
Is there any oil or something along that lines around here? Like any oil lamps or anything? Or is it pretty
Nope.
dark? Okay.
They use there's there's a torch on that wall.
Okay.
But there's no oil, no
Okay.
lamps.
So what I'll do is I will break off a leg of a chair, take my blanket, and wrap it around one of the chair legs, and light it on fire with all the rest of the chair parts and throw it down there.
Oh,
And then take the other side of the torch and light the table on fire. I think this will fix it.
I'm watching this in impressed horror, I think is the good word to say.
And I'll
How
look
long
back
are
at
you
him.
gonna wait?
Not too long. I don't want smoke inhalation. So probably as soon as I'm done lighting it and it's going well, I'll listen to see if he starts screaming or yelling or anything.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, he's yelling. He's yelling quite badly.
I will give a solemn
I'm just looking at
funerary
him.
rite in Goblin.
I'm just gonna look back at him and be like, and expecting like, what is he saying? Come on.
He's cursing you guys out. He's just cussing up a storm. He's cursing, you know, your ancestors and your descendants to the nth generation. You know, insulting your family, and it's starting to get toasty in there. He's like he knows exactly what you did.
How close are you to your family? Because your actions, I don't know, they're saying a lot of stuff there. So if
Let's see. My father is missing. My mother was killed by, I believe, my father, and my uncle is who raised me. And my uncle's a demon.
I'll just yell since it's now on fire.
Well, you can tell him if he wants to live, or kick the burning table off and give him a hand up, but he has to show us the way in.
I will relay this quickly since this is a kind of timed negotiation. Negotiation?
More cursing.
Extortion, you mean? Blackmail?
More cursing. I don't think that we're going to get anything out of them. Not alive, at least. You don't have any necromantic powers in that horrific mind of yours, do you?
God, no, I make things. I don't deal with death.
Okay, well, you're certainly dishing it out right now.
Well, the god of the
in a
forge don't mess
spectacular
around.
fashion.
Yes, the
Fair
god of the
enough.
forge doesn't mess around. Gond would never take lightly to any victim who says that they are weak simply because they cannot handle a little heat.
Fair enough. You and your fire. Let's move on. I'm getting uncomfortable with this live torching.
It is getting a little smoky in here. Usually we have vents for this kind of thing. Alright, let's go. I open the door. If it's
Oh.
open.
The door is locked.
Mind helping me? Let's break this down.
Yes, give it a good shoulder bash.
All system.
Okay, so who's Who's doing this?
Hamish is gonna lead. I'm gonna help.
So is that advantage then? Oh. 22.
Yep.
Nice.
Door bursts open. And you find corridor. Looks something like that.
Okay.
And yes, it is glowing around the corner.
Ooh. Okay. Um.
Do you think that you can mimic that goblin as best you can and see if you can call for help, and we'll stay on this side of the wall? As they come around the corner, we bash their heads in.
Oh, that sounds like a good plan to me. I'll motion you to get behind the wall a better. As I then lean down the corridor and just start swearing and screaming and saying, you're swearing out fire and all that. Get buckets, get water, help. Lots of cussing in there too.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
No response.
I don't know if there's anyone down there.
I don't think there is either. Let's keep moving then. Shall I lead? You lead.
I'm gonna look at my body all bleeding and all that. If you may.
Yeah. And I will.
I'll have my crossbow, my longbow out above you.
Yeah,
at
I
least close to
will
you.
walk up to the corner. I will have my shield and mace out.
Okay.
Ready, basically kind of having the dodge action as I go, just ready for anything.
Okay. And yes, those torches are lit.
Okay. I look back at the cat. How hurt are you?
I've got wounds everywhere, and I'm gonna give you a. To be honest, I kind of feel like shit.
Here, take my healing potion. Or no, I used it, didn't I?
Yeah, you used it.
You guys have already used both potions.
Yeah, so here, let me heal you, and I will heal him with a cure wounds.
Oh. Thank you.
Take 7 points.
That means it'd be back to full. Exactly.
That's 1 first level slot. Looking at the torches, can I try and... Are they like in sconces, or are they just like kind of tacked up against the wall?
They're in sconces.
Vertical line near the torches. Oh. Can I like pull one of the torches out?
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happens?
Nothing happens.
I want to take the torch and throw it down the hallway.
How far are you throwing it?
As far as I can.
Okay. Nothing happened.
I think we should keep moving. I'll yell out again in Goblin, swearing and all that stuff about fire, as we're moving down, closer and closer. Do you think there's more waiting?
No, I think there's another trap here. Do you see the holes in the wall? and it looks like there's a line in both walls.
I see, I see.
Is there anything on the
Well,
floor at all? Anything like indicating like a path?
Not in your immediate vicinity.
Okay.
well, if we're worried about another fall, we could tie ourselves to each other. Or to the door back there.
I don't think it's a fall. I think it's arrows. Holes in wall. It's a classic.
You've got a shield.
Are they on one side of the wall or are they on both?
Both.
Both. Okay.
Mm.
I'm just gonna, as carefully as I can, take a step forward, basically. Get right up to that
Nothing happens.
line.
Nothing happens.
Um. Hmm. Let's see. Do you have like a stick or something? Or like a pole?
I hold out my trident and give it to them.
I want to like just kind of like poke and prod at the floor ahead of me to see if anything like depresses at all.
Okay.
And you,
The floor in front of you, nothing.
Okay. Anything on the wall? If I like put it in front of it or tap on the wall at all?
Nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna take another step forward then.
Okay. In the square in front of you, again, with the torches, you see more lines of holes.
Um, can I try and take that trident and I want to try and poke into one of the holes and see if I feel anything inside of there, like if there's an arrowhead or something.
It doesn't get in very far. There's definitely something in there.
Okay.
And actually, the trident, I'm not sure how big around the butt of a trident is.
Probably.
I'm not sure how big around the points are. These are like, your characters wouldn't necessarily have a reference for it, but these are like pencil sized, maybe.
okay, okay.
Oh, okay. So it'd be super, super thin holes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe a needle dart or something, but not an arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we always have these backpacks. Shield on one side, backpack on the other,
Yeah,
and just run like hell.
Could I try basically getting a slight running start into it and fly across?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Your wings.
Or is it too
the
tight?
the realism side of me wants to say that it's too tight, just don't have the space. The game mechanics side of me says that you're a 5-foot cube. So,
I mean, technically
that's a tough
speaking, I do have bat wings, so I could also try and climb on the ceiling too. Oh, you can climb on the ceiling. You're a tabaxi.
I could climb on the ceiling. Thank you for reminding me. Climbing on the ceiling.
So,
Or climbing on the wall.
you know, so I'm not really sure. I think I'm gonna say that no, you can't extend your wings fully, not enough to fly.
Yeah, I wouldn't think I'd be able to either in this, but you could climb on the ceiling at least and get across.
Like, yeah, like, if I can't find purchase on the ceiling, I could try and use the pencil holes as footholds for my
Yes.
claws.
Yes, you can.
And just shimmy along the wall.
That's brilliant. Do it. Do it. You take the
Ah,
lead. And
yeah.
we'll like shuffle aside and I'll let him go
Yes.
first.
Yep.
Hey, don't touch my butt.
We're only companions. Nothing more.
It's sensitive. I got hit really hard. I think he bruised my bum.
Okay. Unless that
Okay,
perception check
you're
shows.
able to find claw holds to get across without touching the floor.
Okay. Here we go. Crack neck. Go for it. Anything happen along that way?
No, you were able to stay off the floor.
Okay. What's down this hallway?
Do you see anything on the other side? A trigger,
A door.
switch.
Door.
Do you see a switch or anything?
Yeah, like a button.
No.
A lever?
I just see a door. Key. Need a lock. Need a lock. Need a key. My common isn't great today. It's my second language. That means Goblinoid's my first. Never mind. It's a long day.
So I'm just gonna make a dead sprint across then.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go as fast as I can, and if I can, I'm gonna try and at least have my shield to
on
one side, and then have my back turned with the backpack full of shit in it.
Oh, that's gonna be a slow. You're just gonna be just doing that, just constantly getting peppered. Yeah.
Just so you know,
Okay,
kids, a
so-
perception check is based on wisdom. I have a normal wisdom. And I'm a cleric, which uses wisdom.
So your spell save DC sucks, and your perception sucks. So you
I'm
get
the
to
best.
about here, and you hear a click. But you're going too fast to stop. I need that.
I might be shit at looking at things, but I can sure dodge them.
Okay, so as you come flying down the second half of the corridor, there are darts shooting out of the wall at you, and you manage to dodge them all.
I'm just going too fast. I'm a fucking choo-choo train.
You've had three or two natural ones, two natural 20s, and a natural 20 against you.
So you're fairly certain that there's a pressure plate somewhere in the smack dab in the center of the hallway that activates these poison darts.
Okay.
All right.
Well, here's the locked door. Are we just gonna bash the locked door down again?
Well, it worked the first time. I mean, do we have a key? No.
Probably on the now burning body. We did not check the first goblin, by the way, actually.
No, we
If
didn't.
they had a key. Oh.
It's been a long day.
I'm very rusty.
I know. Can you believe it? It's been almost almost 12 years since I last retired. I'm back to adventuring. It's ridiculous. I'm 33. What am I doing here?
I just know how to bash skulls in and fish.
Well,
Just
at least you
pretend
have
this.
fishing.
Yeah. Look, I'll pretend this door's a fish, and let's get it over and done with.
All right.
I'm trying to kick it down.
And I'll assist him.
Okay, so you're bashing in this door?
Yeah.
I like this
Okay.
narrative that we're building. We're a bunch of retired
This is
people who are like hard on times.
17.
Alright. The door bursts open. And you find cooperate here. An uncooperative piece of software.
Oh no! Code! The Matrix has fallen apart.
You find
Oh.
that one and that one.
Oh no.
Awake, I
Nothing can
assume.
go away. And no, well, they're kind of like they look like they just woke up.
Oh!
They look like they just woke up. Well, I'm going to confuse them more as I screaming in Goblinoid. Fire! Fire! Swearing in Goblinoid. As I bring out my bloody trident.
Okay, there we go. All right, so that's what you see. A couple of bleary-eyed looking hobgoblins. And yeah.
Well, yep. Screaming in Goblinoid. Fire! Fire! Get out of here. As I prepare my weapons.
They just blink at you like, what? Oh?
Get the water! Where's the buckets? As, you know what, yeah, I'll launch one of my tridents at humorous laughter.
Okay.
Since they're confused. Why is the target... Am I targeting them?
Now you're targeting him.
Okay. Cool.
Just trying to get an idea.
Oh. Crap.
I whisper over to him as best I can. Tell him you missed. You slipped. Play it off.
I throw the trident. There! The bucket behind you!
Earl, guys, I think I just popped it up. Did I? No, I did not pop it up. Now I popped it up. There we go.
Alright.
I thought I popped it up. There we go. Alright. Top of the round.
I like how you got my
Okay.
dice and I got your roll of total dice.
Top of the round goes to Velana.
Veliana. So I'm not sure how much a hex is in this.
5. Each square is 5 feet.
Well, I'm not sure what the hex is though. Like how many hexes is in a thing here? Because it moves you like a half a square every time.
Yeah, I'm not
Oh.
super particular about it.
2.
I just kind of estimate. You've got plenty of movement to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna get up to this guy. And oh boy, 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 oh boy.
Come down with a hammer.
Bonus action. I am gonna cast Searing Smite.
Oh, fancy.
So I put that on. And then and okay, so that's for my attack. Do I also put on the effect concentrate? Oh, that's only after. Okay. Gotcha. I will put on Searing Smite and I will swing on this dude. Is he laying down? Or is he standing up at this point?
He's standing up.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna need to. Not quite sure how it works, but.
Oh, I think I need to just hit first, because it's concentration anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't target him, did I?
No, you did not have him targeted, but that's a. It's
A miss, okay.
So I believe it is concentration, so you.
It just stays until I hit.
Yeah, so you need to put the concentration effect on.
Okay, now I put
The one that just says.
Self.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Okay.
Swing and a miss. Down the
Alright.
line. Calculating frown.
Well, calculating frown just kind of blinks at you like, what? And takes a slap back at you. And clangs off your very nice chainmail.
Nice.
Hamish!
Well, since I'm at range, I'll just bring out my bow and start firing down the line at humorous laughter. With that,
Nope,
17.
not good enough. These guys are impossible to hit.
Yeah. I shall shift to yeah, I shall shift here.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn.
Humor's laughter is not particularly happy because you just shot arrows at him
Yes.
as he was waking up. So guess what he's going to do to you?
Oh.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Oh, minimum damage. Okay.
Okay.
That's better than criticals.
Crit. 14 crit.
Alright.
Beliana.
She shall, in an endeavor to make this work, swack at him again. And yell at him, just go down! Still misses.
Wow. This is not good.
No.
All right. If that is all, pass your turn.
Yep.
Hold on. 1 second here. 1 second.
You gonna pop a different spell?
If I have one. I don't think I do. Yeah. 'Cause
You're out of slots.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at my my cantrips right now. I don't see what Toll the Dead is under. Let me look at the spell.
It is not a bonus action. You've used your main action for your smack.
That's what I thought.
So.
Yeah.
Toll the Dead. I like that spell. That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
Yeah.
Alright, passing off. Actually, before I do, I will just shift there.
Okay.
So I'm, like, right behind him. In flankable position.
Oh, I was ready for that one.
Yes, you were.
And you won't be ready for the next.
With that, I'll bring out, put the longbow to one side, bring out my trident, single hand, and come up behind, calculating frown, and with my step forward, give a mighty jab.
All right, don't forget to change your target.
Yep.
There we go.
Targeting. Yep. Cool.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Stabby, stabby. Come on.
Oof.
Damn it. Oh,
I know how
well,
you feel.
alas. I know. It's all these modifiers, and it's still.
All right, Hamish. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Oh, I feel like you just screwed yourself somehow.
That's okay.
Yeah, you did.
That's okay. I will take it on the chin.
I'm pretty sure if you take it on the chin, you're going down.
Do your worst. Please don't crit. Okay. Okay.
Top of the round.
Your race is still going. Ah!
Oh boy.
Ooh.
No.
Ouch.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, I am bleeding.
Oh. Alright, well,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to try to hit him with this.
Go for
You
it.
do have a +2.
Yep. Please hit.
That'll do.
Yes.
That'll do, pig.
Good. Good.
Alright, so I've got regular damage first. So 5 points of damage from that. And now the ability of...
No, it already rolled it.
Oh, it did? Oh!
Yeah.
It added it. Okay, cool. So the smite goes off. Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
I just rolled like crap.
Yep.
Alright, so... that happened.
Yep.
I don't think I have anything for my bonus action at that point.
That's okay.
Yeah, no. I've got nothing else, so... Pop pop! Stab him.
Okay.
Stab him in the spleen!
Putting bow back. Two hands.
Stab it.
Stab, stab, stab. Please. Please, just die.
You still got that +2, keep in mind.
Yep. +2. Oh. What? What did you just die?
You just like
I'm just
meekly
bleeding everywhere.
just tapping and tapping.
Oh. I am bleeding profusely. I don't have any bonus actions to do. So, I don't want to risk getting. I'm just gonna have to take the brunt of it. Yeah, that's it. Could I run away? No, I'm not gonna ditch you.
I need that advantage.
Come on, calculating frown.
Miss.
I'm spitting on you at this point. With I'm just almost dying.
Your blood is just all over him. Oh,
Oh,
it's because I bashed him
Top
in
of
the head.
round, Eliana.
Oh, hell yeah. I am, since he's now injured, I am going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay.
It's probably not going to work, but it's a wisdom save anyways. He saves.
Yep. He makes a save.
Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. Okay. That's really all I can do, so...
Oh.
Shadness.
Please.
I literally made this harder on myself.
Oh.
Whew. Huh. Stab him. Stab him good.
Stab him good. Stab him good.
The
Don't forget
fact
your
that
+2.
I
Yep,
like how
+2.
we're both ranged people, and yet we're not using our range.
No. Well, the range doesn't seem to be working that well.
How do you know the melee?
Just
Yes!
die.
Get him in the spleen!
Um,
Roll high.
versatile. So 1d8. Is there a way to change that?
Yep. If you go, if you
Okay. Yep.
click the hand, that'll change it to two-handed.
Cool.
It still did the 1d8.
No, 1d8 is versatile.
Oh,
1d6
okay.
is yeah,
Oh, your d8 is your two-hander.
versatile.
Right,
So
right.
5 damage with a stab there.
Stab me.
I'll spit on him with my blood while I'm at it, just to make a statement.
Okay.
In Goblinoid, your turn. Pretty haggard.
I don't think you want to tempt him.
he's just looking at you like, I thought you were dead.
I'm sporting enough to give them a shot.
Oh. Okay.
I said
So
your
he's
turn to
happy
me.
about that, but this is not how it's supposed to work.
It's gonna
A
knock me
second
out.
critical hit on you.
For
Ooh,
16.
16.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not right. That's not right. Where is that? So,
Negative
1.
2.
Seeds by 6.
Better.
I'm just dying. I'm not dead. Where am
There
I?
we go.
Dead.
No, you're not.
Oh?
No, you're not, because I saw what it rolled and it.
What is my?
I changed the damage because that's just wrong. Tima's laughter is looking at the two of you like, why are you not dead yet?
There's 3 of us here, all just kind of like bleeding on each other as we're wailing about. Oh,
Why are you not
good.
dead yet? All right, so
Another dink off the armor.
so you guys are both hanging in there just by the barest bit. You've both got 1 HP. So Hammett, you do have your +2 for flanking.
Yep. I'm gonna give it one good last shot. Please die. Oh.
He's supposed to be dead.
Might as well just be that meme now. Guess I'll just die then. Come on, Villiana.
Okay.
I've set you up.
You get your +2.
Yep. Let's just swing. That's a hit.
Ooh, it's a hit.
Good. Roll some damage.
That'll
Nice,
do
that's
something. Yay.
Way over. Nice.
Slapped
Oh.
up against the wall, dying.
And there's other hobgoblins kind of staring at you guys like, are you sure you're not dead yet?
Give your bloody thumbs up. Teamwork.
I'll look at the
One
other
more.
goblin and just say in common, if you don't want to end up like your buddy, just leave.
Give up. Give up.
While looking like the biggest absolute wreck.
We've burnt many of your friends alive. You wanted me to say. Oh.
No,
Oh.
He looks at you guys and he just like edges past you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
You hear him when he gets to when he gets to the exit, you can hear this shriek, and he's like, because there's a fire blocking it.
Oh my god.
Obviously swearing goblin as they run away. We did it. I'll give you a fist bump, a weak one.
Yep. So like the door is broken down, right?
Yeah.
Can I like just like kind of like push it back up and put it in place just in case that if the smoke is like rolling down the hallway or something?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Good, good.
Who else? Who else is in here? Is there anything else in here?
There is one more in here.
There's one more goblin?
There's one more creature in here.
Alright, I'm gonna look at it and just be like, "Hey, who are you?"
There's nobody else in this room.
Okay.
So it's just the two of you and a dead body.
Okay. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Do you wanna take a quick rest? You a breather?
Can we just put the dead body against that door? Just to brace it.
Yeah, that sounds good. And I guess do you want me to put it against the door that he ran out of, or the door that we need to go into?
The door that we see next.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna slowly drag that over and kind of prop it up against it, and then I'm gonna start looting the body.
I am taking a nap in that bed, one of the beds.
There is nothing much on the body himself.
What weapon did he have?
Excuse me. A longbow and a longsword. Both pretty shitty quality.
Do you need either of these?
I'm fine. I just need to sleep.
Toss it off to the corner. You know, I'll sit in one of the beds and take a short rest.
Okay, now, I did not properly describe this room, but it is filthy. This is clearly their barracks.
Yeah, no choice.
It is filthy and stinky, and the softest places are those pallets. They're literally just piles of dirty straw.
Yep.
That's okay.
Better than nothing. I'm just gonna sit down and kind of nurse my wounds at this point.
I've worked with goblins. This is fine.
Really? Oh, whatever. Anyways.
So yeah. Are we doing a short rest?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a short rest. I will be watching the door from the opposite side of it, basically, with my crossbow next to me. And I am gonna fuck. Just have some water. Probably eat a
Yes.
ration.
I will meekly have my longbow out at my feet too, sitting down. So both leaning
Okay.
against the wall.
Okay.
Ugh.
So are you guys gonna spend some hit dice?
Yeah,
Yep.
well, spend the only one we got.
Yep.
All right. So on the main tab, there you go. Just like
10.
that.
Hmm.
3.
Well, 12 of my +2, so just straight up back to full health. I'm good. Good to go.
I'm at 6. So how much HP am I at? I'm at
It's
3.
at the very bottom.
So
What do you?
should I change my HP? Because technically I should be at 1 going up to, because it was at
No.
-9. Or is that correct?
No, this is correct.
Okay, 3 HP is correct. Okay.
Okay. So what it is that to get your current HP, you take the number in the max box and subtract the number from the wounds box.
Oh, so that's how much I'm wounded.
Okay, we're
Yeah,
counting up again.
Fantasy grounds counts up, so they count how much damage you're taking.
So
Okay.
for people at home who might not necessarily see that, that is your box down there for your wounds, and then your max HP there. So that way everybody can see it a little bit better. Okay. Alright, cool. Okay, okay. So while we're taking a short rest, I'll look over at... Hey, Mitch. Just be like... So why are you here again?
I just look back at you. To see if adventuring's worth more coin than just being on a boat and getting fish. Eventful. I'll say that. Eventful.
Well,
What about you?
well, I retired some time ago as an adventurer. I was so much of a mercenary before that. I guess you can say they're quite similar. I owned a shop till it got burned down. Now I'm here trying to make up my savings that was burned down and lost. I'm hoping to catch the thieves who did it, but no luck as of thus far. And I need to make coin, and adventuring's a good way to do that. Although I'm kinda getting old for this shit.
Just a little banter. Might as well. The fire from your shop. It doesn't relate at all to the fire that you did back there. Because, I don't know, it seemed like you knew what you were doing. just an observation.
Oh,
No?
when you work for mercenaries, you do dirty work. And making sure you burn down the vermin and they don't come back is one of the ways you deal with things. Especially goblins. I knew a man once. He always loved to burn them. I don't know why. He was obsessed with having to burn goblins. He also only killed goblins. It was ridiculous. He's a great exterminator in that sense. Oh god, this hurts. God.
Well, I can see where your sadistic capabilities came from.
First my ass.
Okay.
Second my ribs. What's next?
Your pride.
As you guys are finishing your hour of resting and your conversation, you hear a door slam coming from that direction. It is not the door that you can see, it is another door behind it.
Okay. Open out.
I'm getting up. I'm getting up. Can I have a hand?
Yep.
I like how we're old people doing this.
I'm putting my weight on you, on your shoulder. Just,
I got you. I got you.
yeah, okay.
I get the crossbow up now. I'm reloading.
Yeah.
I take the torch that's next to us, and I just toss it in front of the door, just so it starts to kind of sizzle the door a little bit, make it hot.
So the door bursts open just before the torch lands. So and you have this guy bursting through the door, practically tripping on. In fact, let me
See if he trips over the body.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna let loose a bolt on him. We're just sitting there like,
He goes out of space.
He flops on his face.
He goes flat on his face. And he goes through the door.
I was gonna say, look, it's only just between you and me. No one needs to see how bad we look right now.
So does
Well,
the torch
that
land
works.
on him or get smacked aside?
It lands. It gets smacked aside.
Okay.
Give me a moment. I want to clear the combat tracker. There we go.
Oh
There we
god.
go. Okay. Yeah, he is now flat on his face. There's a crossbow bolt. So are you shooting at him as he falls flat on his face?
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah. I think we
Okay.
both release shots.
Yeah, it's
at
pretty
this.
much our ready action.
Yeah.
So minus
Go
2?
ahead.
Because he's prone? Or just a regular shot in this case?
Actually, the regular shot, the program will take care of it for you.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Because I put the prone effect on him.
Oh, I rolled like crap. I forgot to target him again. Keep doing this!
But you both miss.
Yep.
It's like, Jesus Christ, we can roll every time on initiative, but we can't roll for anything else.
Look, that shows that we're not old people and we're nice and nimble.
It shows we got experience, we just don't have the bodies to keep up.
Yeah. Our minds are ready.
Our bodies are not. Alright, Iron. Iron is just gonna. He's still prone, right?
The guy is still prone, yes.
Jeez. You know what? Screw it. Just walk right up to him. I'm gonna take that mace
Stagger
out.
right up.
Kick him while he's down.
I'm just gonna try and bash his head in while he's on the ground.
No honor
Make
in
sure you
war.
target him.
I think I am.
Yep.
Okay.
Like you do have him targeted now.
Oh.
Whoa. One of them was a natural one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay.
I just
You've snaggied.
right into the ground. I'm like, oh, my ribs, my ribs. Come over here and help.
Yep, on my way. I'll my first step stumble was, I've been sitting down this whole time, but leap off, uh, bring out trident. The bow's just in one. Actually, drop the bow. Uh, get two hands and just go for a nice stab at the ground.
Roll that dice.
Roll that dice indeed. I slip on the bedding underneath my feet.
And he just dinks off his armor. It's like,
Wow. Wow, this is entertaining.
we
Kind of
can't
underneath my
even hit a man who is prone on the ground with melee weapons. We are
yeah.
old
That's
farts.
pathetic. Wow, the dice gods are really against you guys tonight.
Yeah.
He is like,
He's probably
He
not
was
even
not
aware we're
expecting that.
attacking him. He's probably thinking we're trying to help him up.
In goblinoid.
he's like confused because he wasn't expecting you guys. He was expecting his hobgoblin cohort. He's like, he picks himself up and he just kind of looks at you like, who the hell are you?
I was speaking goblinoid. Fire. There's fire. Get some water buckets. Don't mind us.
Run! There's a fire.
Run. I'm here to warn you.
Your turn.
Oh, go on.
It's gonna be the most half-hearted lie ever. You should just make a deception check at disadvantage just to have him punch you in the face.
Oh.
That's a good idea. That would be entertaining.
Do it! Do it! Just deception him at disadvantage just to see him punch you in the face. Be like, why are you lying?
And while you're at it, can you take that armor off too?
Let me get his roll. Let me get his roll.
Oh. Yep.
Holy
Oh my god!
Tough. Go.
He just kind of stares at you like, what?
Yeah.
The words
Tough got
coming
too
out of your mouth
excited
just make
gambling.
absolutely no sense. Beliana, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, like, back up a little bit and point down the hall and be like, yeah, there's a fire. There's a fire going that way.
Goes. Yeah.
And so I'm, like, pulling out my crossbow, getting ready to shoot him if he comes near me.
Now, would that be at an opportunity? Like, is he aggressively, like, is he attacking us?
Does he look aggressive at this point?
Yeah.
He looked confused.
It's like, fire! Go help! We're here to warn you. It's just a straight 11.
Unfortunately, he doesn't believe you.
Would it be deception though? Because I'm technically not lying.
I think you're.
I don't know.
You're trying to deceive them into doing something else.
I mean, there is a fire. He probably should go help his friend.
Well,
Yeah.
there was a fire an hour ago.
Well, that is true. An hour ago.
It's been well over an hour.
Okay.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I'll just shoot
Is that
him.
your turn?
Can I still shoot him?
You can still shoot him.
Alright, I'm just gonna shoot him. Oh god!
Or not.
I'm like, god damn it! He wasn't distracted by it! Alright.
Oh,
Go ahead and pass your turn if you're done. There we go.
come on, Gorg. What's you gonna do?
He's looking from you guys. He's very confused now, and well, you just tried to take a shot at him, so he's gonna step forward. He's going to attempt to smack you, and miss horribly.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna use. As soon as he steps forward, I'm gonna like slide right behind and give a little stab right there.
Stab him in the back!
Okay, stabby from behind. +2 for you.
Yep, +2. I said fire! Half-heartedly at this point.
Yeah!
Alrighty, go. Roll me some damage.
12.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh. I'm happy about that.
Very nice. Very nice.
End of my turn.
Alright.
All right. Miliana.
So I know I'm normally at disadvantage for shooting a ranged weapon this close. But my
Correct.
ranged weapon is way better at shooting than using my mace. And I am still flanking. Is it possible
So
to
that
have
may
disadvantage +2 still?
Normally, I would say no, ranged weapons can't take advantage of flanking, but you guys need all the help you can get to hit. So, yeah, take your +2 and your disadvantage.
Thank you.
I will happily
Thank you,
take
voice
that.
from the heavens.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. And I just like try and pop him in the stomach and it probably just bounces off.
He twists
Oh.
out of the way. All right, pass your turn.
Alright. Sorry, I'm stuffing my face with popcorn.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, he's gonna take a swing at you. Ouch.
Ooh.
Roll low. Come on. No, you're supposed to roll low. But dice? Then he
Revenge.
turns to you.
Speaking goblinoid, you wouldn't hurt a fellow goblin, would you? As I strike. Oh,
It's just looking at you like,
I am trying to
huh?
confuse them. That's all I've got. All I've got. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. He steps over here and he's like, what the hell are you doing in here? Where are my hobgoblins?
As I told you, there is a fire out there, but you are not listening to reason. Death save. Come on. Oh.
Not good.
One.
Not good. Pass your turn.
There's no point even trying to make them prone. I'm just gonna press the attack with my agility of running around them.
Okay.
Really wish I had that action surge. Alas, my turn is up. I look to my friend, and I will for them to get up. My will is not strong enough.
You're not supposed to fail all your death saves.
I might have to. Oh yeah, Vasi turn. Yep. Oh. Alright. Veliana, should I run over to you in a heroic? Up to me? You're muted, but I assume you said up to me. I will. Nah, I need to save you. I run over, and I'm gonna do a hurried medicine check. Thank you. You're not dying on me. Oh. Punch your chest. Get up. I guess that's my turn. Unless I can do an attack. Can I still do an attack?
No, that was your action.
Yep. I'll stand and face Gorg the Bloody-Handed.
He's just like, what the hell?
Oh no! I have a burning fire in my stomach now.
He narrowly misses. He narrowly misses Veliana with that wild swing of his. Stop the round, Veliana. You are stable. Go ahead and pass your turn.
Gorg. One more shot. Oh. It was a figure of speech, but sure. Oof.
Not down yet.
Oh. I wipe the blood away, and I go for a stab with my trident. Going off my back foot, gaining a bit of momentum, going straight for the chest. Come on.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Yes. Low damage for. Yes! Oh, I drive that trident down.
Down.
I go down with him. I am tired. And I crawl over to Veliana. Just a little, like, cheek slap. Get up. You're muted. We can't hear you, Ethan.
It takes me a good while to get up, doesn't it?
I assume so.
1v4 hours.
Yeah.
Let's see how long it takes you. Let's see how long it takes you to get up.
Give me low, give me low, give me low.
It takes you 3 hours.
Yeah.
I am
Well,
in my 30s, so.
yes. But no, that was fun.
Yeah.
Doing this little dungeon raid.
We got our asses kicked.
Yes, we did. way too many natural
right?
ones in there.
We came up with an interesting story though. We're old people.
Apparently so. No, it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, so
It was good.
let's go ahead and head to our closing notes then.
Yes. Okay. Well, that was Game Master Swap. So, thank you all for watching. We are a bunch of professional game masters where our goal is to show off all our playstyles and the various systems we like to run, as well as highlighting smaller or indie games that aren't D&D 5th edition. Except today it was, and it was still fun to do. Each week is generally a different GM and roster of players. We generally run on Tuesdays 7 p.m, Thursdays 12 p.m and 7 p.m, and Friday 7 p.m, all EST times. You can find these videos here live on Twitch or archived on our YouTube channel at Game Master Swap. If you're interested in playing or hiring one of us, you can find our profiles at the website startplaying.games. Our details will be in the chat and the descriptions. Let's end off with our players. Ethan.
Hey there guys, this is GM Ethan here. I run BattleTech over at Start Playing Games. I'm also now running some 5th edition games as well, so you can always feel free to stop by. I also have a YouTube and a Twitch where you can find me over at Arcosraid, where we run the BattleTech RPG, and you can experience a little bit of it yourself. Yeah, I'll throw it back to you, son.
Yep. And I'm Sun. You can find me at Sun at Start Playing Games as well. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at SunGone, where I do RPG design and game design stuff. The games I usually run are dark fantasy, but I also do high power fantasy. Generally indie games, so Lumen, Black Hack, Knave, all sorts of things. You can just hit me up and I'll probably run whatever system you want. And our GM for today, Alyks.
I'm Alyks, and I mostly run 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Although I also run a little system called Roll for Shoes, which is absolutely hilarious. So yeah, come check us out.
Yeah. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Game Master Swap. Until next time.
Bye-bye.